Hey guys, Seedoeatreview here. Gin's Coffee Hut. Come down for coffee and croissants. Let's welcome Christine here.
Hello.
Wonderful, terribly things. You could better pronounce
Wonderful.
that.
Wait, what is it? Yeah.
Wonderfully terrible things.
It's a bit
how's
of a
that for a
mouthful.
start? No editing. I'm keeping that in. Wonderfully
Yes.
terrible things.
Yes.
Where'd you come up with that name, and why is it so hard to say?
I found it very easy to say it's the title song from the show, which is why it's the name of the show.
Yeah.
But I wrote that song when I was in a slightly altered state of
Yes.
consciousness, and it was very easy for me to say at the
Oh,
time. So I was just like, yeah, that makes sense. And now it
I'm
is the
3
name
coffees
of the
in,
show.
and I can't even say it properly.
Right.
What are you bringing to the Adelaide Fringe with this show? I'm not going to even try to say it now. Go.
So-
What's it bringing?
Wonderfully Terrible Things is essentially a comedy. We've got all of the wonderfully terrible things. So we're making jokes about the unmentionable things.
Yep.
We're going into really taboo subjects, but creating a very safe environment to do that. The safe word for the show is pineapple, which everyone has told us they're coming in. There's a lot of audience play. It's very dirty. There's a sideshow element in the show every time, and we've brought Captain Finhead up from Sydney. He does an amazing bed of nails act where he's balancing a fire trident on his chin and like doing sit-ups on the. He's a lovely man. Yeah, he's very
what gave you the
sweet.
idea for this show?
What gave me the idea? My life.
Oh, okay.
the ridiculous things that have happened, and I just felt like that they needed to be. I don't know.
How long you
Maybe
been?
they make everyone feel better about the things that they've done because.
How long you been a performer for that you've got all these life experiences to put a show together?
I've been a performer since I was 18. I was working in strip clubs.
Okay.
And before that, I was singing opera in churches for people's weddings. So
for 3 years then. There you go, look at that. Valentine's Day, I'm working.
Yeah. I'm here for it.
Yeah, fantastic. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, thanks. So over 15 years.
Yes.
I've been
Oh,
performing.
jeez.
Yeah.
That's a while.
Yeah.
And you're on Instagram as the Circus songstress?
Cirque songstress.
Cirque songstress.
Yeah.
I like the word cirque better than circus. It sounds a bit more fancy.
Well, it's French, so
Yes.
I'm from Guildford, but I go ahead and deny that already. I'm just like, yes, but I sing in French because it's an opera. It's one of the
Can you
operatic.
speak French, can you?
Not at all, but
Okay.
people that hear me sing in French come and talk to me in French.
Oh,
So I've spent years and years getting everything perfect so that it's,
sounds good.
being respectful to the genre.
So you'll be performing during the show, I'm sure?
Yes, I'll be singing up in the silks, doing a classical rendition of WAP.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
I've heard a slowed down version of that. Who are you bringing with you to this show?
We have Jazita, who is incredible.
I love Jazita. Is this a Sydney crowd?
There is a lot of Sydney.
Okay, I'm just trying to work out where I know these people. Jazita's Canberra.
Jazita's Canberra, but
Now
she's actually
Adelaide.
moved to
Welcome to Adelaide, Jazita. I'm so
She's a
excited.
local.
Yes.
Kirby Myers, who's
Yes.
an absolutely incredible aerialist.
And my eating buddy as well.
And your eating buddy.
We'll be eating.
And my eating buddy.
Oh, really?
We'll probably end up eating together.
Me and Kirby will be eating pizza-shaped hot cross buns sometime next week. That's got nothing to do with your show, so continue.
Bring me one. I'll have a snack.
Kirby is fantastic, by the way.
Kirby's
She's
awesome.
works for a bit of strut and fetch. She's in the Purple Rabbit show.
Yeah, she's done
very
Circus
bendy.
Soleil. She's a really high. She's classing up the joint.
She is.
Yeah.
And who else you got with you?
We've got Captain Finhead, as I said. We've got Beeb Nash, incredible handstand
I know
artist.
Beeb Nash. I know him from Smash.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yes.
And we have. Oh, I'm missing someone very important.
Oh, see, this is the worst part, isn't it? It's frustrating when you
Maybe
forget
I'm
someone.
not. No, that's me. That's it. Yeah,
That's
so
it.
we're a small
We're good.
cast.
No,
and
small
it's all
cast.
hands on deck.
1 hour show.
Yeah.
Is there a theme to the show, or is it just a bit of chaotic mess happening in different acts?
It's definitely a chaotic mess, but everything is linked together. So
cool.
there's a narrative, there's a storyline. It's part stand-up comedy, part circus, part original music. Oh yeah, original music.
Original music. You're the original music, aren't you?
Yeah.
Have you done the show elsewhere?
Yeah, we just finished at the Entertainment Quarter in Sydney. We
Yes.
did a week at the Sydney Spiegel Tent, which used to be Magic Mirrors.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done the show all around. I've done the show once in Japan as a solo show.
Oh my goodness. How
Yeah.
did Japanese audience take that type of show? if I can say it like that slowly.
Yes.
I'm just trying to... I was going to say how do Sydney audiences compare to Adelaide, but even Japanese audience will be... Are they a bit more quiet and respectful? They yell and hoot and holler?
Well, I was in Japan for Torture Garden, so I was doing a singing aerial act that was already very fetishy.
Okay.
So the audience that I had that came, they were fine.
Okay, cool.
So there's definitely worlds within worlds. Just like at Adelaide Fringe, you'll have people that want to go and see, you know, an Edith Piaf's show, or people that want to come and see Wonderfully Terrible Things. So you've got like your little, you find your niche.
There is little niches everywhere, and as I said, even in Japan, I discovered when I went there, is like they're respectful and quiet about it, but they've got their little hidden away things they like to do, don't they? Not show to the public.
In Japan, I found that the Japanese audiences got more excited about original music than any audiences I've had, you know, anywhere else. They're just so supportive and really joyful and vivacious about it. So I think, and again, maybe it's because of the people I was hanging out with. I think I got a subsection.
Well, we're a lot closer now with technology.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing I shouldn't be thinking it from that aspect. But how does comedy relate? Like even compared to Sydney to Adelaide, do you have to change it up a bit, or is it pretty much like everyone can understand it?
Am I allowed to swear on
No, go for it.
I just run my bitch mouth, and then good luck everybody else. So I never change the show. The show is the show.
Yep.
We've had 2 people walk out.
Okay.
Over the show's been running for 8 years.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so out of
I just swore.
8 years, and
that's how I didn't know the show, so I apologise. 8 years.
But I have like a sing along where I have everyone saying the C word at one point, and I have 80-year-old couples coming up to me saying how much they loved the show afterwards. So it's about creating a really kind, safe space and having a reason to be using that language and going to those things as well. So it's not just shock value. There is shock, but there's always a reason, and I think that our audiences are really intelligent and switched on, and they're there for that conversation.
But that's what I find the Fringe is, where excuse me, people can take off their masks, their personas, and just be themselves and be free and natural to do what they like as well.
Yeah, I feel
And as you said, if you provide a safe space, which it's happened a lot in my interviews, people say a safe place, just to have fun, you know what I mean, and not be so stuffy and guarded all the time.
Absolutely.
Which I find around, and I can understand it, like I'm not for or against it, but I find being Fringe, and with Fringe shows, people be more free and more allowed to be what they want as well. Which is not a question I'm looking at you as if you've got to answer something.
No, it's funny you say that, because I remember the first time I performed at Fringe, which was years ago with Dream State, when Fuego Canal was here, and we did a show in that venue. And I'd never been to Adelaide Fringe before, and it changed my life. Like,
cool.
Yeah, I felt like I was really allowed to be as weird and myself as I wanted to be. Whereas in Sydney, and this is just day to day. This isn't on stage. On stage, everyone can line up and suck my left flap. But like in my life in Adelaide, I'm like,
Why the left?
Well, I'll show you later. How much time do we have? So I like Adelaide Fringe for that. I feel like I write a lot. I created a couple of the acts that are in the show while I've been doing other people's shows, like Jazita's show, Decadence and Debauchery, which I love that show. Such a great space to create. So yeah, I'm just very excited.
Dates and times of your show and whereabouts it is as well. It's in
We are in Gluttony. At the Yukio, which is a lovely little Japanese named. What a beautiful circular moment. At the Yukio in Gluttony, we're at 8:40 p.m. from the 16th of February to the 25th of February.
a good time slot and a good venue.
Yes, I did.
Just watch out for the people who come in late from that side door, which I do not like, that side door right near the stage, but I'm sure it's going to be curtained off. It should be fine.
Okay,
I watched the slowest exit from a show from the other side of Yukio.
Oh my god.
All the way around.
Oh,
walking past the people. That won't happen for you though, because you'll be fantastic.
We'll see.
We'll see on the show. Go now and see Wonderfully Terrible Things.
There you go.
There we go. Yukio, 8:40 p.m. What are the dates again?
Ooh.
I just call you
16th. I wasn't ready.
No.
16th of February. So from this Friday until next Sunday. So we're there for 2 weeks.
Support local artists, guys. Check it out.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.